Hey everyone, thank you for joining me. This is Kay at K Blogs, back at it with a new video. Today I want to talk about, should a man move in with a woman? Sounds good, right? Can't beat that. But let's talk about it. Okay, let's say you meet the woman of your dreams. You met her, y'all went out a few times, had a lot of great times when you did go out, and things were going good the first month, right? And you're not really stable in that area. You're probably living with somebody, living with a family member, or you living at home, right? And so she invites you, since everything's going good, come live with me. There's no sense in you coming by spending nights. Just, move in. So, you think about it. Let me think for like maybe 5 seconds, and you say, okay. So then you move in, right? And let's say that your money isn't really that good, or you in between jobs. Or let's just go here and say you got a job. Okay, we're going to do all three. But let's say you move in and your money isn't that good. And, so you between jobs. And so everything's going to be going good for a little while, right? Sex good. Woman holding it down. She told you she would hold it down until you get on your feet. And then it takes a little bit longer than she thought it would. And the first thing she started doing is looking at what she got laying up with her. I'm paying all the bills. Right? So all of a sudden, you're not getting the sex as good as you was getting it at first, because now there's a problem starting to brew. And the problem is you know who, right? So it starts out subtle. Start out with a few little hints here and there. And before you know it, I don't think this gonna work out. And the first thing you gonna say is, well, baby, what's going on? What did I do? What's wrong? Well, the problem is, if you're not stable with your money, that's the problem. Because yes, the sex will carry it for a little while until that other person realize, and this is man or woman now, realize they doing all the heavy lifting. And the first thing they want to know is what can you bring to the table? Now, if you ain't got nothing to bring to the table, or you don't have enough to bring to the table, there's a problem. So then what happens next? Well, now the arguments start, because there's a little resentment going on here. And then the minute you get up enough nerve to speak your mind, what do you think gonna happen? Take a good guess. What do you think is gonna happen next? Doesn't matter what time of the day it is, and generally, these discussions generally happen at night. So what you gonna have to do now? Because she gonna ask you to leave. Where you going? Where you going? What couch are you gonna sleep on? Who can you disturb in the middle of the night, unless you're sleeping in your car, to ask, can you crash out on a sofa, on the floor, or in that spare room? I'll tell you, it happens all the time. And it's not a good feeling, man or woman, when you are asked to leave in the middle of the night. So my advice is, don't do it. Don't do it. Now, the only way I would probably go along with this, if I'm not married, is my name is on the lease too. Because see, I was in that situation. And the only thing that kept the police from putting me out of that apartment was when I told the officer my name was on the lease too. And then the police say, well, if we come back out here for any disturbance, both of y'all are going to jail. And so that solved that problem until I was able to get my own place. But again, is it a good idea for a man to move in with a woman that his name is not on the lease? And I would have to say, no, don't do it. If you're going to do anything, put your name on the lease. And if you can't do that, just get your own place. Because see, men sometimes think that, well, this is the easy way of doing stuff. I don't have to have that responsibility. But believe me, you want that responsibility because it's not a good feeling when somebody asks you to move out in the middle of the night. So my advice is don't take any shortcuts. Don't do the easy. If you can't put your name on the dotted line, get your own. Or stay put until you're able to get your own. That's all I have for you. This is K, back at it with another K blog. See you in my next video. Take care, guys.